If the only debt you had was a mortgage of $300,000 and you had a fixed rate of 8%, your cost of debt would be 8%. If you also had a credit card balance of $100,000 and the interest rate on your credit card was 10%, what would your cost of debt be? Okay, so now we've got two items. We've got the mortgage at 8% and a credit card balance of $100,000. Far-fetched example, but this will work. All right, so to calculate this, first find the total amount of interest you would pay on each debt. So the mortgage would be $300,000 times 8%, or $24,000 per year. And for the credit card, you take the $100,000 times 10%. That's $10,000 per year. Then add the two together to find the total cost of debt. Now, this is in dollar terms, and that's $34,000. But we're interested in knowing what's the cost of debt as a percent. So we can divide the total cost of debt, that $34,000, by the total amount of debt, and we come up with 8.5%. Therefore, if you had a mortgage of $300,000 and 8%, and a credit card balance of $100,000, your cost of debt would be 8.5%. Now, this is an example of personal debt. You use the exact same approach to determine the cost of debt for a corporation. You need to consider all the components, and as you can see, it is a weighted average approach. If you have a lot more debt at 1% and a lower amount of debt, or a little debt at a different percentage, the one with the more debt will have a higher weighting. It'll have a higher impact on the total cost of debt calculation.